Hello, Forex traders. This is Ross with Market Traders Daily. This week we had two trading opportunities that we were able to capture profit on. Two of the hardest decisions a trader has to make is what direction to trade and when to get in. This week we saw a couple of clear setups on the dollar yen and the New Zealand dollar. They gave us opportunities for some decent profit. Let's go over those now. Starting here on the US yen, long term, the trend has been down. You see the blue trend line here, clearly a downtrend, even another leg of it identified with the black trend line. So clearly, you might think, hey, maybe we should be selling the US yen if you're going to trade the direction of the trend. However, we saw an opportunity to go long and bullish this week with a pretty clear trade setup on a push above that black trend line. The blue shaded area here at the bottom of the chart is 107.85, 108.05. So let's take a look back in time. You see support within the blue trend line, coming down, supported the blue zone, bounced to the pink zone, broke through it, went down to the green zone, came back up. More support at the blue zone, went back through it, and came back up. So once it got back above that blue zone, where we've seen historical support before, we expected support once again. Let's zoom it in a couple of times here, and right about right here is where we were looking for that opportunity. A couple of things happened at this moment. Number one, we had the buyers in control. It was finding resistance, resistance, two blue candles, resistance blue zone, resistance blue zone. Finally, we got through the blue zone and sat down on top of that blue zone as support, which we have already mentioned. We've seen support here before. So once it got above, sat on top of the support, we knew that the direction was strongly bullish, and we had an opportunity with low risk and high reward to dive into a trade right at the top of that blue zone, 108.05. You can see the trade going down here at the very bottom of the chart, still rolling at 65 pips right now. We've seen a touch more than that, above 70, but currently 65 pips on the trade from the 108.05 level. We're locked in with profit. We can't lose on the trade, challenging the 108.70 level. Now let's take a look at that black circle and the 4-hour time frame. And as you get down here to the 4-hour time frame, we note, of course, again, let me zoom out one time here and pull this circle in. We see, of course, again, that there's clear evidence of the market finding support right there at the blue zone. After getting above it, support was seen right there at the blue zone. Taking that long at 108.05 gives us the opportunity to get in prior to this move, and the market challenging back down here, or back up here into 108.70. So direction-wise, a couple of things that we noted. Number one, it was within a downtrend, the black trend line, reached a low. The buyers came back in, got above the blue zone and above the black trend line, showing a change in direction, sat on top of support, giving us low risk and high reward to take that market or take that trade back to 108.70. Now, if it breaks 108.70, we'll look for higher levels back towards 109. That's one trade. The second trade of the week was the New Zealand dollar. Similar situation with a change of direction. Clearly, over the past several weeks, going back to mid-June, this has been an uptrend. The blue trend line shows that. We had the first leg, a little bit of a dip, second leg all the way up here into the upper 67s, towards the 0.6780, 95 level, the blue zone at the top of the chart. Came back down, and then we saw a little bit of a difference, and again, we could take shorter views of the trend. Let's just take this view of the trend right here, the red trend line. It was moving up and broke through that red trend line. The sellers came back in, it shifted direction. The sellers came in dramatically with big red candle, bearish candle, pushing back under the pink zone. That was the moment that we said, hey, maybe we should be looking for opportunities opposing the rising trend, but now looking for a shift in direction. Once it opened and closed, broke back underneath that pink zone. By the way, 200 period moving average sitting there as well at 67.15.25. Got underneath it, big red candle closed, next day open and closed under the pink zone, giving us a clue that we should be looking for an opportunity to go short underneath here at the 67.15 or so level of the pink shaded area. Again, you can see the trade going down here, currently sitting 69 pips of profit on that trade. We've seen a little bit more than that as it dipped down here towards the 66.30 level. Low today so far 66.34. Let's go ahead and take that down to the 4-hour time frame. So again, we know that it was a bullish market. We had a shift in direction as the market started turning back down. Let me just take this black circle and squeeze it in right here. This is where it was. It came underneath this pink zone. This happened actually during our live trade room a couple of days ago. It was coming down, pushed under the pink zone, rallied back, touched it as resistance at that point, giving us a lower risk, higher reward opportunity to take the short as it rallied underneath 67.15.25. Taking the short there and being able to capture profit on the way down. Interesting things happening right now. Of course, we are underneath the yellow zone as well as we saw the market get underneath there, and we're targeting back down to the orange shaded area today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.